Hey there folks, John here with Through My Lens, and today I'm coming to you with another unboxing video. Today we're going to be looking at this M&P 2.0 5-inch Pro Series C.O.R.E. Now that's kind of a mouthful, but it's Smith & Wesson's long-awaited competition model based on the M&P 2.0 platform. Now fans of Through My Lens know that I'm heavily vested in the C.O.R.E. P320 platform, but years before that, I shot an M&P. I shot one of the original M&P compacts, what is now their subcompact. I shot that forever. It was my concealed carry gun. Had the slide milled for a delta point optic. Had an apex trigger in it. Really liked it. It's kind of what I kind of got into concealed carried with, and but like many folks at the time, I really longed for something more in the size of the Glock 19, something that would hold a 15-round magazine. That M&P compact held a 12-round magazine, and it had a smaller grip module. But I waited, and finally I discovered the P320 compact not long after it was introduced, and it was more of a direct competitor and analog to the Glock 19 size. And I made the jump. I went away from M&P at that time. Of course, about a year or so later, M&P did bring out the 2.0. And I do have a 2.0 compact, but I kind of never really looked back, so to speak. I do like getting the M&P 2.0 compact out, shooting it, carrying it. But since they introduced the 2.0, they really haven't had a good out-of-the-box competition model like many of their competitors, like the P320X5, for example. But now they do, so let's go ahead and unbox this. This is brand new in 2020. It was introduced at SHOT Show. I just picked this up from the gun store today. When I read about it, I did let Smith & Wesson know that I would be interested in doing a test and evaluation on it, so they sent this out to me for T&E. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. We'll do this unboxing on this new M&P 2.0 competition model. Now let me first say that it's listed as a Performance Center model. That's not exactly true. This kind of bridges the gap between the Pro Series and the Performance Center, which is kind of the next step up from the Pro Series. Everything about this is essentially a Pro Series gun, except the literature indicates that the action, in quotes, has been Performance Center tuned. So one would assume that refers to the trigger and the trigger action. So I'm kind of interested to see how that fares. Okay, we got our standard paperwork. We'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Let's see what this pouch is. Nice little hard case pouch. You can see that it says Performance Center right on it there. That's pretty nice. Let's pop this open and see what this is all about. Okay, that's a nice little cleaning kit. How about that? That would be really handy to keep in your range bag. Keep for use at matches if you run into kind of an emergency situation. Nice little travel-sized cleaning kit. I like that. We'll go ahead and set that off to the side. See what we got in here. Okay, these are the plates for the C.O.R.E. system. That's M&P's system for removing a plate in the slide and then using these adapter plates. You can basically use any optic that's on the market in conjunction with these adapter plates. So these are the included adapter plates. Set that off to the side. Looks like we've got an extra magazine here. And it looks like these are 10-rounders, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like these are magazines that are designed for states that are not free. I'm in Ohio, so I don't think I'll be using these 10-rounders. So we'll set that off to the side. Looks like you got your standard lock in there, and oh, yep, here are some of the the little grip inserts that allow you to size, get kind of a custom fit for the grip. These inserts are quite nice. I've had these with my other M&Ps. So that's kind of a neat concept for the M&P platform that allows you to get more of a custom grip. Okay, now we'll pull out the gun itself. Go ahead and close that. Put that box off to the side. Here it is. It does have a magazine in it. Magazine's empty. And we are clear. Well, that is a handsome looking firearm right there. Yeah, you can see it says right on there, Pro Series. Again, for the most part, this is not quite a performance level or performance center level firearm. The Smith & Wesson Performance Center is kind of their top end of firearm customization. You can see it also has the C.O.R.E designation on it with a nice little optic logo there, laser etched in there. That's kind of neat, as well as the M&P 2.0. In hand, it feels very much like a standard M&P. I love the grip texturing in the M&P 2.0. A lot of people think it's too aggressive. I do not. Of course, I'm used to a lot of competition weapons that have been stippled for extra coarseness and extra grippiness, so an aggressive stippling or an aggressive grip doesn't particularly bother me, but some people are sensitive to it, particularly in concealed carry. They don't like this rubbing up against their skin, but again, never bothered me. Now it looks like it does come with suppressor height sights to work in conjunction with an optic, and that's nice. They're nice and tall. I am a little surprised. It looks like Smith just went with their standard white 3 dots here and did not put any kind of a fiber optic that most competitors would want. You know, of course, there's a couple of schools of thought there. One being, you know, iron sights are a very personal thing. A lot of people, no matter what Smith & Wesson would have chosen to put on these, a lot of people would change them anyway. And you know, kind of the other theory is you're probably buying this because it's a C.O.R.E. You're probably mounting it to buy an optic anyway. You're only needing the iron sights to be backups, so you may not necessarily want or need the highest level of iron sights that you can put on a gun. But many of their competitors, and again, I am thinking of C.O.R.E. and the X5, they do put some really nice fiber optic sights. And you know, that does allow you to use the weapon very effectively in divisions in USPSA or Steel Challenge, you know, outside of an optic division or carry optics. You can use it in production, you can use it in limited very effectively. And for a lot of people with just, you know, these 3 dot sights won't quite get it. But it is a nice option. At least they're nice and tall for use with an optic, so that's good. Let me go ahead and try that trigger. Okay, quite a bit of take up. There's a lot of pre-travel there. Not really a fan of that. Then you hit the wall. Oh, that was very nice. Felt pretty light and very crisp. Very, very crisp. Let's check out that reset. Oh, that was nice. That was really nice. Wow, there is almost no take up, no post-ignition travel there. And that's kind of thanks to this, this little pin that kind of juts out from the grip module there. That limits the travel there. When I first saw this design in the literature on this weapon, I couldn't help but think that, gosh, that's kind of the cheap way out to limit the travel of the trigger by having that pin jut out there like that. But it is effective. It is very effective. That trigger feels really light too. It's probably deceptively light. Man, the travel is really nice. Very audible, tactile reset. Really nice. Hard to say. I'm guessing that that could be as low as, maybe it's 4 pounds. It's really hard to say. It's right around 4 or 5 pounds. Feels really light though. I mean, it feels lighter than that, to be honest. If you told me it was a 3-pound trigger, I would believe you. But I just don't think that it is. Really, really impressed. That's easily the best trigger on an M&P that I felt, and certainly one of the nicer striker-fired triggers that I've ever felt. It's just a shame it has all that pre-travel. Pre-travel will bother some people more than others. I don't particularly like it. I don't like my trigger to move a lot in either direction, really, pre or post-travel. But it does feel really nice. It feels very well balanced. Feels really nice. Of course, again, I love that grip texture. I'll be honest, if M&P had been to the market quicker with a Glock 19 analog and had come out very quickly with a competition model, I may never have left the M&P. I really do like the M&P platform. It's a little slimmer, a little lower bore axis than the P320. But unfortunately, it's taken them longer to bring some key products to the market. But I think a lot of M&P fans are going to be very happy about this. It's a pretty aggressive price point that they've put on this. I think it's around $725 maybe. So it's not hateful from a price perspective. It's a little lower priced. I would have liked to have seen them done a little bit more with this firearm, and maybe not been so price aggressive. But my initial impressions are very, very positive. I'm looking very forward to getting this one out on the range and seeing how it shoots. But my initial impressions are that M&P fans that have been waiting for a good competition option that's out of the box ready in the M&P 2.0 platform are going to be very, very pleased with this firearm. Well, there you have it. There's my initial impressions on this M&P 2.0 Pro Series 5-inch core. Stay tuned to the channel. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. In the next couple of weeks, I will have a full review with some range footage and stuff. But until then, hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care. God bless. We'll see you in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this production from the Through My Lens YouTube channel. If you did, please click on the like button and do share the video on social media. If you'd like to see more content like it, please do subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and do check out Through My Lens at www.throughmylens.org.